Morning. My name is Madhur, and I'm part of InterGlobe Technologies, heading IT business for them for airlines, OTAs, and travel back office automation. I have in total 16 years of experience in travel hospitality industry. Let us start by looking at what is happening in a travel back office on a daily basis. There is a disruption. Some of the PNRs are to be handled on priority, but that is not happening. There are agents having different skill set in travel, but they are not getting PNRs as per their expertise. Hence, there is a delay in handling of those PNRs. There are some agents who are sitting idle, while there are few who have burden of work. And at the end of the day, somebody is finding that we have missed SLA of some of the critical PNRs, which is causing you penalty, which is causing you customer dissatisfaction. Why is this happening? This is happening because even today, most of the operations in a back office is still being handled manually. There is no way through which we can dynamically prioritize the PNR on an hourly basis or on a daily basis. There is still poor work allocation that we're doing to our agent. There are no real-time alerts which can help you to take decisions on time. Hence, you have your productive people, but you're not utilizing them the right way and causing your customer to be dissatisfied. Can this be solved? Yes, we have IQD. It's called Intelligent Queue Distribution and Automation Framework. It actually enables you to better utilize your resources, your people. It gives you complete control of your operations. It has ability to connect with all the GDSs, CRS, and ARS systems. It's a cloud-based application, which means that you can access it globally on the internet without having any terminal installation, without having any local installation. It lets you do your dynamically algorithm for your PNR prioritization. It also lets you configure your alerts based on your staffing, based on your critical functions, and based on the work volume. It also lets you do real-time alerts for your SLAs, for monitoring your SLAs, and for your SLAs calculation. On the agent side, it gives you a configurable, intuitive user interface. It allocates work only based on the skill set of the agents. It also easy the way the PNRs are getting served to the agent through an auto-serving mode. Through this, you are doing continuously tracking and monitoring of your agents using dashboards and reports. Having said that, it also lets you do your work volume trending and forecasting, and hence letting you do your capital utilization in a better way. Besides that, it has a feature of on-the-go automation. Now, let me tell you let me explain with an example that what on-the-go automation is. Let's take a very simple example in travel industry where some disruption has happened on a particular airport. Let's take fog at Delhi airport, which means that all the flights which are having Delhi as board point or off point requires your agent's attention today. So what we can do, what your business users can do, they can log into console without any help from us. They can configure a rule there which will set up that all the flights which has board point as Delhi or off point as Delhi has to be served to my agents independent of the various queues or functions as priority. So all your travel back office agents are working on those PNRs on priority at that given time. This is dynamically prioritization. Let's also understand how a PNR automation is working dynamically. Let's take another simple example of a schedule change, which is usually happening for any technical issues or anything happening on the flight. On a similar way, you can set up a rule where you will set up a rule that in my complete PNR, all PNRs history or all PNRs repository, wherever I have that particular flight, where I have a schedule change of less than an hour, which may not even require a customer calling, but I just want to confirm that the new flight. What I can do is I can set up a rule to pull those PNRs, having that particular flight, and do auto confirmation. Now, auto confirmation means the PNR are not getting served to agents, but they are, the tool itself, the framework itself is confirming those PNRs back with the revised flight. We have also put a vision in here, like it is not just auto confirmation, because we know, because we are travel expert, we know that if there is a connection, then we cannot just auto confirm that flight, because we also have to look at minimum connection time that the flight may have with the previous flight or the next flight. So we check that it is meeting those criteria, and only then auto confirmation is happening, else it is moving back to the agent the conventional way it is happening. So these are two very simple examples. We can still, the tool, the framework can also cater very complex example that we have in travel. How it is different than the traditional approach of automation? In traditional approach, it is slow to market, it is rigid, it is dependent on developer whenever you want to cater any new scenario. But here we have tried to put all the scenarios in built. Of course, with each new scenario, you need to invest. But here we have made this tool which is futuristic, which has ability to capture all your futuristic scenarios, and you can do dynamically automation. So you're saving your cost, it is giving you better ROI, and it is also giving an opportunity to move your operations up in the value chain. Thank you.
Nicely done, right on time, Madhur. Good job. Into the Dragon's Den. Dragons, 3.5 minutes. Questions?
Great presentation.
Thank you.
A quick question. Do you handle real-time inbound sequencing as well? So, let's say for a call center support, if there's an inbound query and you still have you want to have the same use case of Delhi fog, on a real-time basis on an IVRS, will you be able to detect, that this is related to a Delhi flight?
Right now, we have seamless integration with the service, with the suppliers, which are GDS. But if you're getting an inbound call, then we have created a view, we have created a mean through which you can auto-create a case there so that everything is still getting tracked with the framework.
Okay. Quick follow-up question. One of the presenters earlier, Travag, presented almost a self-help kind of scenario in a whole lot of these use cases where they said people will be able to do cancellations, rescheduling, and a whole bunch of other things through rules and self-help and robotics at the back end. Do you think that you're actually solving something that eventually will cease to exist, in terms of the whole back-end support industry will keep shrinking and will keep getting replaced by technology?
That is what we're trying to. We're actually going to disintegrate the volume with the back office people. Right now, what is happening in conventional way is that when my volume is going up, my back office should also move up, if not directly proportional, but at some ratio. So what we want to do is that we have tried to capture all futuristic need that we believe can happen by disintegrating complete PNRs on the left-hand side and disintegrating all possible actions on the right-hand side. And we let you do your own algorithm. You can put and, or, equal, less than operation on the left-hand side and pick your action here. So we have tried to capture all futuristic need that we can foresee today.
Madhur, walk us through the competitive landscape. How are you different? How do you crack deals? How do you win deals here?
Okay, in competition, we have seen that the automation or robotics are already there, which is, travel is very dynamic in nature, and we have competition where something is there which is rigid, and if you want to make any change, it requires you 3 months, 6 months, 4 months down the line where you can build it something, and it requires some dependency on development. But we have tried to do is, we have tried to capture all what we can see as a futuristic need. So that you just need a business user, he can come in the morning and create something new, which may not even able to see today, but after 3 months down the line, if you see something new, but we have complete PNR disintegrated, so you don't need any IT help. It's already there. But the existing automation that we have, robotics that we have, that's static in nature, and for each new scenario, you'll have to again invest.
Got it. Very interesting. You've gone to market already? Yes. And how are you selling? Who are your clients? What's the feedback?
We have one of the leading international OTA as one of our clients, and they're very happy. Like they are using this across the globe with different travel back office companies that they're working with.
And with that, the other question was, there are not going to be a lot of OTAs globally, right? Every market is going to have one really large player, right? Do you see a concentration risk here?
It is not just travel, it's not just OTAs, it also helps airlines. So all the conventional airlines also do these kind of things. So it is not like they also do SSR confirmation in a back office confirmation. So it is not just the OTAs, but airlines, OTAs.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
the best.
Thanks, Siddharth. Thank you.
Great job. Thank you.